today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports for Jacksonville.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. So that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
To throw is Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Number 28.
Pretty much unreal. Not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Complete to Preston.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 33 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now Minshew on first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Minshew, first and 10. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to DJ
A
Chark.
well-executed 22-yard gain. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Colts 2-yard line.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tony Pollard, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw again on second down. Wentz.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Throwing on second and 14. Wentz. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he is going to have a Colts first down.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And goal at the 6-yard
That was a
line.
fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover? It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Pass completes to DJ Chark.
DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Flushed out right. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run. Taylor, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action, it's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half from the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Jacksonville.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 29.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Pollard, the ball.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 24, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around it. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy and forward to the course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Wentz now on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
56, the mark on 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched?
It's a gain of 10.
He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Oh, no.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll go play action here with Minshew. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tony Pollard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're not going to get out to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, it's Pollard, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Minshew. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jaguars have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that. Try to hang on to that lead. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 44 yards.
Our running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They got to get to the 23 here on third. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Minshew's pass.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The ball carrier.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, there was somebody having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run with Pollard. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Give him 14 on the play, and it'll move the chains. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.